Hello everyone, this is Joanne. I'd like to introduce you to my new vlog, which took place over June and July 2026. And in this vlog, I visited some local woods where I came across a dragon. I then went to Harbour Nature Reserve. We had a midsummer celebration in our local park. And I completed my painting of Mother Nature singing the world into existence. Whilst walking through some local woods, I came across this amazing dragon that was shining from within a woodland glade, and I was absolutely amazed. I'd heard about it, I had seen a few pictures of it, but I'd never seen it in the flesh. So it was such a joy to visit the woods, and I came across a couple of dog walkers who were also litter picking, which was lovely, amazing, and they pointed me in the right direction, showed me where she was. She's called Cleo, and here she is in all her resplendent glory. Apparently she was made by a local pillar of the community, apparently, who was going through quite a bad patch. Well, obviously it was made by the elves, really, but we don't talk about that. And this person also created these. Apparently put every pin in by hand with a bit of help from the local community. And now it all sits here. And yes, we love these woods. They're magical, in fact. These are the magical woodlands. As you can see here, we even have gnome houses in the trees, probably made by the elves too. Let's face it, the elves are notorious for just making things wherever they please. So yes, this is our gnome house. This has been here for years. I've seen this, it's been here for about 15 years or more, I guess, maybe longer. So yeah, it's beautiful, it's amazing, and these woodlands are amazing too. They're mostly oak woodlands with some beech, I believe. This is the elves' throne, and this is where they sit, and they look across to all of the beautiful things that they've made, and they decide on what they're going to be making in the future. So whenever you come to the woodlands, you never know what you might find. You never know what the elves will have put there, including, look, they decided they needed to rewild the woodlands, but obviously they couldn't put real bears, so they carved some bears into the trees. This is their rewilding effort, and it's very safe because of that. So yeah, there aren't any scary bears in the woods, just these cute ones in the tree. So yeah, so these are the woodlands in part of southeast London, and very beautiful they are too. So if you happen to be in the area, then please take a look. So I also went to Harbour Nature Reserve, which is an absolutely amazing place to visit. It's not like anything I've been to in the UK. I did find this poor little dragonfly though. Lots of wildlife, lots of plant life, which is very specific to this ecology, this habitat of shingle. It's very windy there also, which the plants obviously have to be adapted to, but I had a migraine. I thought I needed some air through my head, some wind, so I went there, and it was amazing, absolutely amazing. It was a beautiful day. I cycled there from Rye station. I got the train to Rye, and then I cycled through the nature reserve to this shingle beach, because the nature reserve has many different habitats. I went through a sheep grassland, woodland, that sort of thing, just to get to the shingle beach. These are beautiful, aren't they? Viper's bugloss, that's Laviteria, and obviously some poppies. A very nice composition of colours there, I must say. Oh, these are cormorants. They are amazing. amazing. Don't they just look... Oh, it just looks so good. I don't know what you call a cluster of cormorants. I will look it up and I'll try to put it on the screen as well. This is a sole one on its own. So this is the lifeboat house, which has been abandoned. There was a disaster here, I think in the 1918 somethings, where the whole lifeboat crew, they went out in a rowing boat and they didn't come back. So yeah, that building stands as a memorial to them. Apparently the sea is washing away the shingle around it and there's a danger it might fall. It might fall. So I do hope that some conservation efforts are made to retain it, because it's a very important building. I love the sea kale. I love the colour. Can you see how the tone varies? I love the form. It's got purples in it, it's got blues, it's got greens. It's amazing. I love it. These are some beautiful terms. I'm not feeling that they may have been feeding each other, which is why they were doing this strange dance in the sky. I'm not sure. Maybe they were doing something else. Maybe in my head they were feeding each other, but they could have been fighting. But I would like to think that they're feeding each other, and it's a sign of affection. Let's say that. So yeah, some turns, and this was a track. I'm not sure what it was for. Maybe some machinery for when they move the shingle up and down the beach. Who knows? It looked really interesting though. And part of the reason why I did go to Rye was I wanted to see avocets. I love avocets, and I've never seen one in the flesh. I've only seen them in books and magazines, and I particularly also see lots of wooden decorative sculptures of them, and I've been looking for one for so long and I've never been able to find one. So, and I always see them in magazines. Maybe I should look up where they got them, and then I'll be able to get one for myself, or maybe I could even make one, who knows. But yeah, avocets are beautiful. And I did actually love the way they were feeding, the motion of their heads and the way their tail moves as they walk and feed. I found it really interesting to look at, which is why I filmed them for so long. And this was from one of the hides. This was the last hide I went to on my trip, and where I found the avocets. So they are beautiful birds. If you ever get an opportunity, go and see them, because you won't be disappointed. And go to Rye Harbour Nature Reserve as well, because it's amazing. So this was an event at our local park, at Beckenham Place Park, and it was a Midsummer Nature Festival, which an organisation put on. It was for people to take part in free activities, including we could make a midsummer wish and then place it on the midsummer sun, and these are all the wishes that everybody had made. I think this one was from last year, because I filmed this very early in the morning before anyone had arrived, and people were just setting up here. The organisers were making crowns, midsummer crowns, flower crowns in fact, from all of these lovely flowers that they brought. And I think there'd been a wedding at the venue the previous day, and they'd left all of these flowers, so they utilised them in these beautiful crowns. And they brought loads of books on nature for people to read. They were so interesting. I didn't get a chance to look through them, but I will soon, next time. They're lovely cosy nook. And there was an area for making zines, nature-related zines, which the founder, she makes a lot of zines, so she's very crafty. And we had a seed swapping event as well. I got some poppy seeds. So it was an absolutely amazing time. I really enjoyed it. In a lovely park. So finally, I want to share with you a painting that I made following a willowing lesson, where I decided to turn it into more of a Mother Nature type painting. And I wanted to try to show her sort of singing the world into existence. And this is the result. So I hope you enjoy it, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.